Hey guys, Sammy Monster here with a brand new time-lapse video, and in this time-lapse video I am going to be colouring in Deadpool. And this piece was originally a sketch I did as a consultation for a commission. It was a commission for my best friend, and she was giving it to a mutual friend for her birthday, and she asked me if I could draw her a Deadpool piece. And so what I did is, what I like to do is, if people aren't sure on what they want, I will do a couple of sketches and then I'll let them decide what they want to do, which sketch they like the best. So I had this and I think maybe another design, and then she decided on this piece, which I was all for because it was kind of this idea that I had for a while. And yeah, so I was really happy and really excited to draw it, and I got straight into it as soon as she approved the final sketch. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. The friend really loved the piece, and I got to see it hanging up in her little, framed in her little game room next to her TV, which was really cool. It's always really good to see. I got to see it last year for the first time since giving it or sending it away. And you can see it there, and well, you can't see it at the moment, but it's there on the right hand side of the screen. I was using it as a reference to make sure I got all the colors right in terms of line art, which actually didn't change the color of the line art. I was originally going to, but I might still do that, so you'll have to wait and see till at the end of the video when I post the final image. Yeah, so I was really proud of this piece. I'm still really proud of this piece. I did it over a year, almost 2 years ago now, and what was I going to say? And I was really sad to see it go. So what I like to do with commissions or any traditional pieces, especially if I want to sell it, I usually sketch it digitally and then transfer it to paper so I don't get the paper messy. So if I need to tweak anything during the process, I can just go back to the digital sketch, tweak it, reprint it out, and then transfer it to paper. So yeah, that's that basically. So I put the digital sketch on my hard drive, and at the time I did the piece, I was talking to my best friend who commissioned me about making it into stickers and things like that because I really loved the piece. And then I left it, I kind of forgot about it for a while, and it was sitting on my hard drive all this time, and I was like going through and looking at things that I could put on badges and stuff, because I recently got a badge press, which I mentioned in my previous video, and yeah, I thought that this would make a really cool badge design, maybe, and from that I decided to color it. And I was originally going to do pixel art because that was something that I used to do a long time ago. Actually, it was kind of what got me into digital art, really, when I think about it. So my auntie actually got me into pixel art, and she used to get like tutorials, like things that you can follow along to create pictures out of pixels. And if you don't know what a pixel is just like a little square. You can measure canvases in like Photoshop and Clip Studio Paint as pixels. Some people like to do that. Or you can, pixels are what make up your screen resolution. So, like, if you have like I don't know a screen resolution off the top of my head, but that's what your screen resolution is made of. That's how many pixels will fit onto the screen, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if it does, but basically they're just like little squares, and you can make shapes out of them if you want to. It's kind of like an old school Mario game. That's basically what pixels are. Like they're like old school Mario sort of thing, like a 8-bit video game, if that's a little bit more clearer. So I started trying that, but I had to shrink him down really small, and then when I made him bigger, the pixels went a little bit fuzzy, so I didn't really like that. But it's definitely something that I want to look into in the future and play around with it again, because I kind of miss it. But I think I might start with something smaller and more simple. I think for this piece, he was a little too big. And I have recently tried pixel art. I think about a year ago I did a chocobo, and I was going to make a video about it, but it never came through, and I kind of gave up. I didn't really like how it looked because I thought he was a bit flat, and I was working in yellow, which is kind of a hard color to kind of build up tone in, and I really like tone. So yeah, I have tried it. If you want to check out my chocobo, I might even insert like a little picture of him somewhere on the screen. I was really proud of that chocobo. I think I'm going to color him properly. Might even cell shade. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned for that. So in the end, I just cell shaded this, and I'm really happy with how the cell shading turned out. It was a lot easier to do this time around, but it did take me a lot longer. So what I did is I filled him in grey and used that as my base so I could add clipping masks onto it. And I was talking about this in, I think, my last video, or maybe the video before that. Where I'm trying not to select everything because I don't want those janky edges. I'm really a stickler for clean, smooth lines, which kind of defeats the purpose of cell shading, especially for me, because my lines are still a little bit janky, but they are a lot better than they were in the previous video, which was the demon that I was doing. So this is my third attempt at cell shading, and I think this time I am successful, and I got what I wanted, and I'm really happy with that. So yeah, there is that. So I tried to cell shade not a few different ways, 2 different ways. I originally was going to use vector layers to create the shapes and then fill them in with the color, and that didn't work the best. Like, I was getting frustrated with it, and I just went in with a pen and tried to be as confident as I possibly could, and I think it worked. I think if you're going to feel confident, you're going to get confident lines, and that really helps. So if you feel like it's not working, just try to feel a bit more confident about it, especially in any kind of art that you do. Like, I think confidence is key. If you don't have enough confidence in yourself, which is easier than said than done. I mean, there are a lot of times where I don't have confidence. Most of the time, I don't have enough confidence in myself. But if you think you can, and you know you can, you probably can. Which I think is what's going to help you become a better artist. If you think you can and you know you can, you're going to get better at something. And if you push yourself, yeah. Enough said about that. So yeah, I definitely want to try pixel art again later. I think that's something I'm going to work on next, because I really do love the aesthetic of pixel art. It's just, I think, again, finding that confidence, finding a way to do it, and being able to work on a small canvas is going to be key. So there is that. But yeah, so I started filling in the colors, and I think that's what took me the longest part to do. Is like, what I should have done is when I clipped it, I should have been more confident in myself to just color it in. It would have been a lot quicker, you know. But I didn't, and that was appalling on my end. Like, that was what I wish I had done differently, to make the process a little bit quicker. But it is still a long and lengthy process. It's not as long as it takes me to kind of like render and add tone, but I definitely want to experiment with rendering and adding tone as well, because I feel like I'm in a bit of a rut, and I feel like that's what's going to help me and elevate me and maybe feel a little bit more confident and maybe create different textures and things like that. So definitely something that I want to do. I want to try and do like a full-blown digital illustration when I have the time and the effort to do so. And explore Clip Studio Paint a bit more. I feel like I said, I'm in a bit of a rut, and I want to I don't know, do things, experiment a bit more, do some more traditional stuff. I've been having a little bit of fun with my Moleskine sketchbook. I have a little one, a little watercolor one, and I've been experimenting like crazy in that, which is something I don't normally do. And yeah, I just kind of miss making art for me, which is what I haven't really been doing as of late. I've been trying to make art that I can sell, and it hasn't been working in my favor. But hey, it happens. Yeah, I've still got a while before this video finishes. I didn't realize that this video was still going to be long. I did speed this up to 3,000 on Adobe Premiere, but I don't know. This piece felt like it took me forever to do. I spent 3 days on and off making it, and I don't know. There's still a little tweaking I need to make. So you'll get to see that all in the final image at the end of the video. But if you are still listening to me ramble on about anything and everything, you should definitely check out all my social media, which is listed down below. And you should subscribe if you haven't already, because I post every Monday. I'm actually a little bit early this week because I already had this sketch, so I was able to color it pretty quickly. So it is now Thursday. I'm uploading this on Monday, so I'll be able to have some time to play some video games. I want to plan on playing Overwatch. I finally got up to level 25, but I don't think I'm going to compete because, let me tell you, competitors are a pain in my behind. Like, there are so many elitists on games like that. Like, I can't deal. I'm such a noob. So I don't think I'll be competing anytime soon until I bust up the confidence. I mean, I kind of suck in quick play as well, so I don't do too bad in practice. I'm pretty good at practice, but I kind of suck when it comes to competing with others. Especially when you get on there and they just, like, blast you. They blast you with bullets, and you're like, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, I digress. I definitely want to do some Overwatch fan art, so if you have a favorite character, let me know. My main is Diva, but I've also been playing as Sombra and a little bit as Widowmaker. Widowmaker's a little bit harder, but Sombra and Diva are like my main two. And then sometimes Mercy, especially when everyone's like, we need a healer. I was here first. You should be the healer. I'm going to be Diva because Diva is my main. Bye-bye. I get so mad. I get so mad when people are like, we need a healer. Yeah, I know we need a healer. I was here first. You go be a healer. Okay? Done. But anyway, I'm talking too much about Overwatch. I'm gonna go play it after I record this voiceover. So yeah, I don't know. I am at level 26 and I still suck. So yeah, that is enough about Diva. I should talk about Deadpool because I love Deadpool. So I went and saw the movie when it came out about a year ago, which is funny. It was over a year ago the other day. And I loved it. I've liked Ryan Reynolds for a long time. I didn't know who Deadpool was really until I saw this movie. And then I remembered that I saw the Wolverine movie, which sucked. But Logan did not. Logan is great. And I'm really excited for the second one. I've read a couple of comics. Not too many. But yeah, I do like to read comics. So if you have any recommendations, please feel free to let me know. But we are coming close to the end of this video, so if you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, because I'd love to have you here for videos. If there's something that you want to see, let me know. If there's like a tutorial or something that you like to see, I'd love to do more of those. All my social media will be listed down in the description below. Redbubble, Society6, website that I don't use, and some other cool stuff. So if you want to check that out. I'm also thinking of starting to stream again soon. Hopefully soon. I'll keep y'all posted on that. Probably on DeviantArt. I've been slacking off with DeviantArt lately because it's just, I don't like that format. But anyway, that is it for me. I will talk to you all very, very soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the videos and the pictures and all that other stuff. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I've had too much caffeine. I need to quit it. Anyway, bye!